The inevitable heat death of the universe didn't happen last week, which means games are still coming out. And when games are out, they need to be reviewed. It's the week of April the 21st, 2014, and let's review some reviews. This week, we saw a hat trick plus one from Destructoid Lord of Reviews, Chris Carter. The first is one of our in-progress reviews for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn on the PS4. Chris liked it a lot, especially praising the endgame content, saying, quote, "Once you work your way up to Titan Hard Mode, the game really comes to life and shows off how well the fights are designed, and that playing it is, quote, a feeling I haven't really experienced since the original World of Warcraft was in its prime." Reviews in progress don't have a number score tied to them, but I have it in my script that this is where the score goes, so I give it a out of Let's just break the ice and get right into our next review. It's Batman Arkham Origins Cold Heart. This is a DLC side story for Batman Arkham Origins, a game that a lot of critics were pretty cold on. Chris warmed up to it, however, saying that it was better than a large chunk of the game. Quote, "The game feels like a legitimate addition to the Arkham Origins lore, and not just a cheap cash-in. It's definitely a side story that's too big to be shoved into the core game, even if it doesn't really innovate in any meaningful way. So if you were planning on turning a cold shoulder and chilling out until the next Batman game, you might want to pick it up, even if you thought the next time you'd be playing Origins was when hell froze over." Chris gave Batman, Arkham Origins, Cold, Cold Heart a 7.5 out of 10. Third up is NES Remix 2, the sequel to the Wii U NES Remix released late last year. The game is a series of time challenges based off of remixed NES titles such as Dr. Mario, Punch-Out!, and more. Mr. Carter had the following to say, "Where NES Remix 2 shines, quite simply, is the superior selection of games. Instead of starting off with a middling selection of mostly arcade titles, Remix 2 gives you the good stuff right away with games like Mario 3 unlocked immediately. Also new to the game is the addition of Super Luigi Bros, an entire remake of Super Mario Bros, but instead of playing someone dumb, you get to play as Luigi, the far superior in every way Mario. The game also has his style of floaty jump and is played entirely in reverse. Hopefully Nintendo starts to put out more Luigi ROM hacks. I can't wait to play games like Naked Punch-Out! But with Luigi. Yeah, that one's real. Look it up." Chris gave NES Remix 2 an 8 out of 10. Lastly is Disney Magical World for 3DS. It's a sort of Animal Crossing meets Disney game where your avatar gets to drink tea with Donald Duck or something. Chris was positive towards it, saying that, quote, "I enjoyed my initial time spent with Disney Magical World and I'll continue to play it on occasion to see what I unlock next. If you have a child or a friend who loves Disney and just can't get into simulators, this is their gateway. But I have a feeling that a lot of hardcore fans won't really get their money's worth. I believe that these hardcore fans won't even bother picking up the game because they're too busy posting on Tumblr about how good Frozen is. The game is exciting because it's all the fun parts of Disneyland, like talking to depressed middle-aged men in costumes, but without any of the boring ride business." Chris gave Disney Magical World for 3DS a 7 out of 10. This has been a real... the cat's back. Come here. You love to game, I know. Tell me, did you like NES Remix the first or the second one better? Cats are dumb. Cats don't even play games. Get out of here, you fake gamer cat. Overall, this has been pretty much of a week. Not horrible, not amazing, but still worth checking out. That's why I'm giving this week 7 out of 10 National Treasures. Make sure to read the full reviews available on Destructoid.com or the back of the Declaration of Independence.